All right. This is mainly probably towards mums. However, I think any of us can go through this experience, especially as a woman. And I know that I hit my late 30s and completely broke. I went through depression. I made some really poor life choices. I got lost within myself, in the world. And what I realize now, hindsight is always a wonderful thing, is that I was having an identity crisis. I had spent 20 years as a wife, as a mother, as an employee, and whatever other hats or masks that I was needed to wear. And that's not to say that I didn't get a huge amount of love and fulfillment out of my family. However, what I realized is that I was lacking something within me. I had no idea who I was. And that is pretty shite. I was nearly 40, had zero hobbies because I didn't have time. You know, I let my kids do 100 different activities every week and was, put my taxi driver hat on. And that was great for them. However, I realize now that it would have been sufficient for them to have done 1 or 2 activities. The 5 wasn't really essential. It didn't help them in any way other than having more fun. But what it meant was that I was not the most present of mothers because I wasn't happy within myself. I wasn't happy with who I was. I was disconnected from me as a person. So going through depression bloody sucked. It was, the lowest point of my life ever. And however, I wouldn't undo it for anything. And I know that might sound really weird for any of you that might be in that place at the moment. But going through that crisis transformed my life. I made the choice that I had to start putting myself first, my self-care first. Because if I don't look after myself, how can I be the best version of me for others? How can I love other people so fully when I don't love myself? How can I be passionate about things with my family when I'm not passionate about anything myself? So it began a journey, and I'll be honest with you, it was a pretty slow journey to start with. I was fumbling around. It was like I was searching, still trying to find something to fill that hole within me. But I eventually realized that I didn't need anything to fill that hole. I needed to work on myself and grow as a person. And that's exactly what I did. It could have probably been a slightly quicker journey if I had reached out for support much sooner, but being that person that I was for such a long time, I didn't need help. I can do everything myself because I did it better and no one else would do it. I was independent, and I was so proud of the fact that I was independent. I was Wonder Woman without the cool outfit. But I learned that had to change. I started working with a life coach, an energy healer. I went on an amazing women's retreat just outside of Auckland and realized that was the first time I had been away without my family and nothing to do with work for 17 years. 17 years I hadn't had a girly trip. And okay, this one wasn't fueled with alcohol, which, historically is what my girly trips had been many moons ago. But what it was a weekend of reawakening and self-discovery and just being around people who made me want to do better for myself. And they opened me up to some things that I'd never even heard of before, which is amazing. I experienced things I had never experienced before. So please reach out, find your people, whether that be just for chatting to or to actually support you through the journey. You are not alone, I promise you, but you have got to take the first step to reaching out. And it is not selfish to put yourself first. It is crucial. And that is all.